Open Grant program was launched in summer of 2023, offering local innovators the opportunity to be awarded up to £75,000 to develop tech-driven solutions to address one or more of the 8 strategic priorities. Let's take a closer look at Air Rescue Channel Islands Limited, with drone emergency services, and Andium Homes, supported by IoT Channel Islands.
One of our core values is to provide decent homes for all, and this project gives us the opportunity to do that.
The sensor project that we put application into Impact Jersey, we've talked about how to personify this project and renamed it into the Healthy Home Project.
I think people are a lot more aware now of their environment and how to sort of improve the conditions in which they live in. In terms of how we can achieve better insights into making these changes, we would go about by installing sensors, environmental sensors into the home, with a very simple set of sensors measuring things like temperature, humidity, CO2. With the data that's pulled out from that, you're actually able to extrapolate a whole lot of additional metrics.
In January 2023, we experienced a terrible flood in Grand Vaux. As part of this pilot project, we'll be deploying water sensors within the drains at Grand Vaux, which gives us an early warning system when we think that the water is rising, gives us that opportunity to stop that happening again. Of course, the biggest outcome from all of this is to be able to improve their homes, improve their lives by using this new technology.
So my background has been digital for 20 or so years. I've set up a few startups, so I've always been into this sort of technology world. I moved over to Jersey Coast Guards about 6 or 7 years ago and worked in the operations room for 5 years, and just really started to see how technology could help with search and rescue. Impact Jersey came around just at the right time for us, and it seemed like a really good fit.
Prior to the launch of Air Rescue Drone Team, Coast Guard had very limited access to any drone resources, as they usually sat with the fire service. Now with Air Rescue, we have 24 hours, 7 days a week access to a drone that's dedicated for the island's emergency services.
The large search and rescue drone we have was very much built for search and rescue, so it can be launched very quickly. Weather resistant, it's got a very powerful 200 times zoom, it's got 2 or 3 other cameras, including thermal.
One of the key features that the drones have is the ability to live stream footage from on scene directly into the operations room. This then provides the enhanced situational awareness of what's actually happening out on scene.
For this to work properly, it needs to be a 24-hour operation. So the idea is that any emergency service can call us in 24 hours a day, and there'll be somebody available with the 4 drones who can arrive on scene within a few minutes. And that's the sort of difference, is that the emergency services have that ability to deploy the drone very quickly.
My team here at PwC Channel Islands is providing support for the evaluation of the first round of projects of Impact Jersey. We're looking at how the projects are supporting or enabling the development or adoption of new technology in the Jersey context. It's about how that technology adoption can help solve the island's social and environmental challenges. One thing that's really surprised us so far is how much additional funding or additional in-kind resources has been crowded in through these projects as a result of that Impact Jersey funding. So we can really see the Impact Jersey funding acting as a catalyst for wider resources, which is really positive. As I say, it's early days, and the next phase of the projects will be to actually begin delivery and see what results they get from that, but that's all pointing in a really positive direction.